My name is Sharon Gunderson Hackala, and I grew up here in Sandpoint.
And I'm her husband, Steve.
I was very outgoing. All the family dinners, all the church dinners, everything was held in my home, or I was in charge of them.
We just had a marvelous, wonderful time until she was stricken with a medical problem that led us to where we're at now.
About in 2004, I started with this lower abdomen pain. Then it became more prevalent. They couldn't find anything wrong at all. Of course, they would give me pain pills. It took me a while to realize that I really, truly was becoming an addict, not because of choice, but because of the pain that I couldn't endure.
I watched her sit in a darkened room, unable to cope with panic attacks. To see someone that you love go through that, it's not simple.
Then I began admitting it to my husband. I would say, I think I'm an addict.
Our recognition of the drug addiction didn't really come easily. First of all, I don't think anybody wants to admit that they're a drug addict.
Never in my life. I mean, it wasn't even a thought. Same as drugs on the street. There wasn't even a thought that I would ever engage in anything like that. So this was a shock when I realized what it was actually doing to me. Steve was there as my support system, and I was pretty quiet to my family because it was something I was fighting, and I was a pretty victorious person before this. Like I said, I could handle most things.
The stigma is real. Some of the doctors that we visited basically looked at Sharon as a drug addict rather than as a person in trouble. And I'm afraid that because that stigma exists, there are people who hide their problem because they don't want others to know, because they're affected by the stigma.
I feel bad for the people that maybe they're where I was and don't know that there's really hope. And I think the hope comes from not only within your family, but if you can get the outside help, it would sure make the journey better.